Hey there, Jed Coburnis here from jedcoburnis.com, and this is Talk Therapy, where I get rid of my analytical mind. I forget about the ego that tells me to do it tomorrow, and I just empty the overflowing glass of thoughts that is in my mind. So, first 5 minutes is me versus my ego. Second 5 minutes is me with my ego. The third 5 minutes is just me. So if you were to fast forward this to minute 10 or whatever, I wouldn't be butthurt, but you just never know. You just never know how fast I could get past my analytical mind. I might get there now, or I might get there, 14 minutes in. And you do this every day. It's just an awesome tool that just gives your mind a good mental reset. And I figure, why not in the car? I got this thing strapped up so I don't have to do anything, and I share it out to whomever would ever want to see it. But it basically is just me. I don't ever premeditate any kind of thoughts or what I'm going to talk about. I just kind of hit record, and you should try it too, because not should is a word that we can get rid of, but give it a shot, because you just never know what could happen. It could change your life forever, because you need to just say stuff. You need to just say it and get it out there. And you don't have to share it, but you can just say it. This thing right here, right? This thing right here, our mouth, gets us in trouble so much. Not necessarily in trouble, but like, what you say is what you are, right? Like if you say, oh my gosh, my knee hurts so bad, it hurts all the time. Well, then that's what's going to happen. Now, I know that's crazy, and I know it's far-fetched, or whatever you want to call it, but like, it's true. Whatever you say is going to happen. Whatever you continue to say is definitely going to happen. So if you say, and I just got to be very careful about this, and this is, I'm telling myself this. It is, if you say, well, I live paycheck to paycheck, so I got to do this and I got to do that. I am always in pain. Think of the two most powerful words we have in our vocabulary, in our mind, in today's society. Two words, what? I am. When you say those words, your mind and your body, you are commanding your mind and your body. Those are commands. That's a command. I am, right? Instead of saying I am weak, you can be like, oh, I'm just so weak today. Okay, say I am strong, right? Over and over and over again. Because you're going to wire that synapses in your brain, and then you're going to fire it. And then what happens is it links together saying, I am strong, right? Bam, right? So what that means is you're going to keep saying it, though. Like, you can't just say it once, because if you learn how to ride a bike one time and you don't ever do it again, like you ride it perfect once and then the next time you get on it you fall off and you stop. You said, well, yeah, I learned how to ride it. Well, you have to keep trying and keep learning. It's the same thing where you say, I am strong. Your body takes that in, your mind takes that in, it's truth, and you love it. And then you keep doing it and you say, all right, well, I am strong. But then if you stop saying and you start saying something else, that link unfires and unwires, then I am weak. That's the next synapses that fires and wires. That's how your brain works. Neurological systems up here, right, are firing and wiring and rewiring like this. It's nuts. Like, look at the neuroscience behind it all. I've only, hit the tip of the iceberg. I'm no expert, but I find it very fascinating, and I'm the expert more or less from the neck down, and I'm becoming more familiar with the neck up, right? That's a big deal. It's a big deal now. If you can connect those two, your mind and your body, and align them and have them working at the same time, there you go, right? There you go. That's fun. And again, right? I'm literally just talking to myself, and I'm telling myself, yeah, okay, align my body, align my mind. And funny to think about is the fact that we go and go and go, and then sometimes give up, and then go again and go again, like the start-stop process. So that in itself is its own, and I don't know where this came from. Now I just feel like I switch topics, but whatever, right? It's talk therapy. That's kind of how my mind works. It's kind of how everything works. It's like I have many different thoughts, and whatever comes out is what happens. But the stopping process of working on yourself, it's fascinating to me that, I mean, even I do it. Like on the weekends, I'm right now I'm working on the weekends, like really getting a handle on staying true to myself. I'm 5 for 7 right now. Let's put it that way. 5 days out of the week, I'm good, and then Saturday, Sunday come around, and it completely blows it to shit, right? Like nothing, no structure and nothing there, and so I'm working on it, right? Like literally, I'm saying I am working on it. So I'll get up same time on Saturday, same time on Sunday, and then I set myself up for a good following week, and then I'll be 7 for 7. So heck, I'd even be okay with 6 out of 7, right? 6 days out of 7 is like, that's massive. So take like Sundays off or whatever it is, sleep in on Sundays or whatever. But I think that we start and we stop too many times, and how do we get past that? Well, I think it comes to the familiar. I like the word familiar, becoming familiar with. It's another word for meditation, but it's another explanation of meditation. Now, you don't have to meditate, but I'm thinking that becoming familiar with your actions, taking responsibility for them, and then also getting back to the root of why are you starting and stopping? How come? Like, what are you feeling? What are you eating? How are you moving? What exterior, right? What on the outside is coming in here and completely blowing it to hell? What are you letting in? I don't know, right? Like, what's the weekends for me? Something completely opposite, completely unstructured. Well, I like structure. So why on the weekends am I completely just blowing it all to hell? I don't know, and I love that I don't know, and that's what this is for. It gets the brain. You know, I just asked that question to myself. Now I'm thinking of so many different things. First thing that comes to mind is it's completely opposite of the week, but I love my weeks. You know, like started this new job, doing some way cool stuff that I get to do. That's in my, within my alignment of who I am. But I think it's just because it's just showing me that, you know what, until I can have the structure of the week on the weekend, I don't know if I can run my own gym. You know what I mean? Like, that's my end goal, is my end vision, is to run my own gym. And like, if I don't have the structure, or if I don't have the discipline to do that, then how would I make an income? How would I live my passion if I'm not, disciplined enough to work? Because accountability is a big deal. So if I go to my work, they expect me to be there, and they pay me, so then in exchange, I'm expected to work, right? So I get that. And also, people get paid, and then they have that money to go and do something else, and that's accountability, so that you pay, and then you feel good about paying. So I think that's what it is. It's just getting a little more structured on the weekends, and disciplined on the weekends, and determined on the weekend. So then that energy carries into the week, so that there's no, oh, I gotta start again, right? I gotta start up again. That's crap. Living every day like it's the best, right? I know it's cliche and all that fun stuff, but I mean, like, today is the best day of my life, and I've said it a million times and I'll keep saying it. Today is the best day of my life. And with that is just an amazing amount of awareness that we get to continue to live. Like, if you live for your weekends, like, oh man, I just gotta grind through this work week and get to the weekend. What kind of life is that? Like you have to grind through your week. So there's 52 weeks in a year, and if your weekend is 2 days, so you're at 104 days a year, you're happy. 104 out of 365. It's not a good percentage, right? Like, that's, what is that, 33% or less or more? I don't know, math is not on point today, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, so it's probably about 30%. So 70% of the time you're unhappy, give or take. Yikes. What does that mean? Find a little more purpose in life. How do you do that? Man, start writing. Start hitting record. Start, right? I know a good program for that, but I'm not gonna say here. If you wanna, hit me up, go for it. You know where to find me, jedcorbernus.com, or I'm on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. DM me, right? DM means direct message, just so you know. Yeah, but I mean, it find happiness. Like, work on happiness and everything else will come about. Work on being happy. Like, what makes you happy? Go with it. I know it sounds stupid, but it's what it is. Keep going. I love it. Happiness. In the unknown, man. Follow the unknown. I'm loving the unknown. I have no idea what's going to happen every day, and I love it. I love it. Some people are afraid of it. Oh, they need routine. Well, I have routine. Don't get me wrong. I love routine. Love it. But it's a routine of loving the unknown. So I have, things that my bare minimums every day. But having a routine, that's key. You have to just keep perfecting it. What is your routine to bring you happiness? What is your routine to be effective? What is your routine to have influence, to influence positively? What does that look like? I don't know. It's fun stuff, though. It's fun stuff. And this is exactly why I do it. Like, right now, the glass is like, it's pretty much empty, and that's good, because I just kind of put it all out there. Like, okay, now I got some room to think again. Now I got some room to have some ideas again, versus overflowing of, okay, I gotta do this and I gotta do that and I gotta, right? Like, I don't gotta do anything. I get to do it all. I have the ability to do everything that I want to get done. Now I do. And that's what this is all about. Hit record. You don't have to put it out on social, but just do it. Just try something different today. Jeepers. What's the best that could happen? Not the worst. Forget thinking about what's the worst that can happen. If you're asking for the worst that can happen, you're only going to get the worst. If you ask what's the best that can happen, who knows? You might get just under the best that can happen. Stop asking for the worst and start asking for the best. So there it is. It's talk therapy. As always, if you're willing to change from the neck up, you will change from the neck down. I believe in you. Now it's your turn, so believe in yourself. Stay safe out there. Be blessed. Bye for now.